Hey y'all, William here from WBCP. Tonight we're going to talk about some interesting and amazing tips about trades that I take in the trade room. And of course, we will talk about some other fun stuff too. So to start off, you've joined me on my other videos on this channel. You already know that we have news, inspirational quotes, as well as trivia and polls, and also a brief review of my trades in the trade room each day. Tonight, we may have a little bit of those things, but they will be centered more around stocks and trading. Let me start out with giving you some of the names of a few of the indicators that I use on the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform. One of the first ones that I use is called the Keltner channel. It will allow you to see overbought and oversold situations. And I generally start out with a 180-day chart. Lets me go back 180 days on what the particular trade has been doing over that period of time. I generally work my way up to the 15-minute chart as well as the 5-minute chart, respectively. I usually display both of them on my screen, and I compare the two charts. And when they're pretty close sync to one another, it means they're both being overbought or both being undersold. Then I'd take in and jump on that particular trade. Now, I can tell you that on if the Keltner channel, if it's the things on the top line, it's usually a top line, a middle line, and another line. If it's on the top line, and it's being overbought, and it's going to start driving the price down. If it's on the bottom line, it's being undersold, and guess what? It's going to go up. So you buy an oversold, and you're selling an overbought. It's just the law of supply and demand economics. Of course, I use this indicator in conjunction with a few more indicators as well as some tools. Some of those tools and indicators are the awesome oscillator, excuse me there, the Fisher transformer, as well as I use a tool called the Fibonacci. Now this Fibonacci actually lets me help me set the price level that I want to go into the trade at, whether it's a sell or a buy, depending on what market I'm in, if it's a Forex or a regular stock. The Fibonacci retracement is what it's more known as. It actually helps you determine a support and resistance of a particular trade. Now, this tool uses support and resistance through a series of statistics and math. So, those of you that know me, I'm one of those kind of guys that are just statistics and math probably work together in my favor. But a support, for those of you that don't know, is kind of like the floor of your house. Generally, once it's support, the stock's not going to go down any lower than that particular price level at that support line. Whereas the resistance is up here. It's kind of like the roof of your house. And guess what? The stock, once it goes up, it's only going to go up that far, and then it's going to start going back down because you're going to get an oversold and overbought going what direction it is, whether it's on the support or the resistance. Now, support and resistance does change. That's one reason why you want to go to the 180-day chart, or even the year chart, and look at those levels. And that's something I have to set up every time I trade. Even if I get done trading one stock on a particular market, I go right through the whole process once again. The system works. I've been testing it for months now, and generally, no trade is 100% guaranteed ever. If it was, and I'd be doing something, that's all I'd be doing. I'd have all the money in the world and wouldn't have to worry about anything, right? But generally, I found that most of my trades were 78 to 82% in my favor, and those are pretty good odds in the particular case that we're doing. Um, the Fibonacci retracement, when you use it in conjunction with the Keltner channel, awesome oscillator, and the Fisher transform is very helpful. Now, and further videos, I'll go into more detail with the specifics of each tool and some of the setups, indicators, all that kind of stuff. All the intricate pieces of those particular tools that I mentioned. But those are generally my main tools that I use to help determine my trades, whether I'm buy, sell, or what price levels I may set them at. Now, folks, let's do a little trivia and some other fun stuff. Okay. So here's a question for you. When did the stock markets first originate? Up here in the box, you see it should coming up there in just a second. When did the stock markets first originate? Now, the screen, those of you probably already know, you can click on the screen. It'll be some choices will come down. Once they come down, you can choose what choice that you feel like the answer is. That way we can interact with one another. You can leave the answer in comments even if you want to. We can discuss that next Sunday during our other Sunday stock news and our trade room news on Sunday nights. Something else I generally do is provide an inspirational quote of the day. Generally, this quote is something that I give today on the video. Generally, I try to live by it tomorrow. My daughter, she's 12 years old. Generally, she'll write them down for me each day. And of course, I give them to her. But she does write them down. And here goes her penmanship for the day. Man, she got excited tonight there, y'all. So here it is. Some people dream of success. Others make it happen. Again, some people dream of success. Others make it happen. Here's something I'd like to do, y'all. What does that mean? What does that mean to me? You can sit around, you can dream of something to fall out of the sky, hit you in the head. Or you can get up, set a goal, make a plan, and make it happen. Too many of us, we wish that, we were in different circumstances than we currently are in. Hell, we all been there. All of us have been there where we wish things were different than what they were, you know. But until you see as a person and you decide that you want to change a course that you're currently in, and then you got to need to make a goal, set a plan, or it ain't ever going to happen. So remember that, folks. Goals and plans are positive reinforcement to get you where you want to go. So goals and plans will help you get you where you want to go. All right. Please remember, like, share, subscribe. We have daily videos with a host of current trending news, inspirational quotes, trivia questions that we engage the audience with, and of course updates on my trade room on a daily basis, as well as other fun stuff. So check us out, y'all. So Sundays, of course, we will continue to have just a video that will be mostly on stocks, trades, and some of the rules that I use to trade by, and we'll get further into detail with some of the indicators that we mentioned tonight, especially with the Fibonacci tool. That's something I use a lot. And drawing the Fibonacci is certainly something we'll get into as well. So y'all stay tuned for that. Generally, one more thing, at the end of each video, as well as a lot of the posts that I send out, I'll send out inspirational quotes, thoughts of the day, different things going on that we may have discussed in the video. I have a saying, and some of you may have seen it on the post or in the video. Some of you may even know what it is. Life can always give us ups and downs. Sometimes you can't figure out what direction to take. So life gives us up and downs. Sometimes we just don't know what direction to take. Don't get a big head in those really good times. But at the same time, don't get a little bitty head in those bad times. Because whether you're in the good times or the bad times, you need to remember where you came from and where you want to go. And during those times, whether they're good or bad, you need to take time, pause, sit back, and keep it between the lines. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.